In this video, I'm going to briefly talk about the difference between accuracy and precision. They are different words that oftentimes get used colloquially in an interchangeable way. So if something is accurate, it's going to refer to how close our measurements are to one another, or sorry, how close our measured value is to the actual value. And when we are talking about precision, we're talking about how close a series of measurements are to one another. And I think that these images on our screen reflect this very well. So something would only be accurate if it came to the value, it was close to the value that was the true value. And so here we're saying the true value is really this blue line right here. So I have values that are all over the place. They are high and they're low, and they give me an average that is this dotted line right here. So my average and my true mass are not very similar, or they're not super close to one another. So it's not that accurate. And it has values all over the place. They're not closely clumped together, so it's not precise either. Now I have a series of measurements for student B where they're all very, very close to one another. They're all off by just a couple of hundredths of a decimal place. And so I would say this is very precise, but because my average is different from the true value, it would not be accurate. So sometimes when we're in lab, we're getting the same measurement over and over, and it's really encouraging. Like, I am being consistent. This is fantastic. And that is fantastic, but sometimes it doesn't necessarily mean you're making an accurate measurement alongside it. And so you might be very precisely measuring something that is not accurate at all. Now, the best of all worlds is when you're accurate and you're precise. And in that case, we would see values that were really close to one another. And so here we have a very small range in the values that were measured. And that true value and the average are very, very similar. They're very close to one another. And so this would be accurate and precise. And so especially as we go into our labs, be aware of the language you're using when describing accuracy and precision when looking at your results and analyzing them.